not a fan, low key. You know, not a fan of the ocean. I don't like the shit that comes out of there. I keep seeing new fucking animals that emerge out of that cesspool every goddamn day.
I was going to ask you about this. It's so funny you brought it up anyway. I was going to ask you why you hate animals that you've never seen before.
Because I thought I had a pretty decent compendium of animals. You know what I mean? I thought I had accumulated the vast majority of like my coat.
You're like dog, cat, elephant, rhinoceros. I got it.
It would be like if you saw a new color all of a sudden. Like that would probably make you angry. Because it's like, just like, what? I don't understand. How did I not see? How did I go like fucking 28, like 30 years without seeing this? It's a color. And then you have these new animals popping. Keep in mind, animals are going extinct rapidly. All right.
A lot.
Like there are more animals leaving than there are coming in. So how the fuck is there like a new axolotl or like some weird slug with stupid barbed fucking wiggly antennas that just like I've never seen before? Like, what is this shit? Who's making this?
Oh man. Well, yeah, I mean, so much of, places like the Amazon, let alone the entire ocean, are not well documented. We have not explored much of the ocean.
No, but that's
hard to.
That's why the ocean fucks me. Like, I don't like flying over that many things that I know I don't know about. Like that yeah. Really bothers me incredibly. Like I would sincerely rather be in space than in the ocean. Because like, did
you see the?
Wait,
no, go on about space.
No, well, I was going to say,
you saw the thing. This is the worst Ghostbusters stream crossing ever. In 160 episodes, this is the most tangled we've gotten. Okay, officially, it is space time.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, just because like I feel like generally you're in space. That's already a pretty fantastical thing. The ocean's not like, you get it. You've been to a beach. You've stared out from the shore into the ocean. It's like you kind of get the ocean. Like, the ocean's not all that. Like, it's mysterious in the sense that you don't know what like stupid like piece of shit is living in it. But it's like, it's mostly just not a pleasant place. Like, space is fantastical. If you die in space, it's like, guess what? You died in space. That's kind of badass. That's way cooler than drowning in the ocean like a fucking loser. Like, that's such a... I would hate to drown in the ocean. Also, you know what's fucked about the ocean? People die in the ocean from thirst. That's fucked. That is cruel in such a deeply like hellish way that you're drowning in the thing that could help you, but you can't drink it because it'll kill you. That is fucking Sisyphus shit. Anyway,
it's a little ironic.
Anyway, sorry. I get passionate talking about the ocean because I hate it so deeply. In fact, I think we should boil the oceans. That's my solution to global warming. Boil the oceans.
But if something lives through that boiling process, it's going to be truly terrifying.
That is true, yeah.
I mean, you're literally creating a monster by doing that. You're
boil it a little bit.
The weak things.
Just boil like the top maybe like 30 feet. The top 30 feet of the ocean. So we have more sea level. Or less sea level. This doesn't make sense.
Not much. I don't think there's all that much up there anyways.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of,
the scary stuff is down below.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's more of a sea level thing. Like, I was actually having an argument with my friend who's like a big comic book nerd, Sweeney. He co-hosts the Snark Tank with me.
Oh yeah, Tom Sweeney is great. He's awesome on Twitter.
Yeah, he's wonderful. But he was telling me, I was telling him that like Superman could really do a lot of good if he just like picked up one of the ice caps and got rid of it. You know what I mean? Like, because the whole problem with global warming, because the global warming is like ice caps melt, and there's a bunch of like frozen viruses in that fucking thing that like we're probably not prepared for. It's like, that's a whole thing. It's like, if the problem is that the ice caps are melting, get rid of them, and then they can't melt, and then our oceans are fine.
Just rip the Band-Aid off?
Yeah, just rip the Band-Aid off. Get rid of it. Yeah, we'll lose the polar bear, I guess. But like, the polar bear's an asshole. Quite honestly, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm advertising Coca-Cola, and I kill people on a... Yo, polar bears are fucked animals. They're the worst bear by like a million miles. They'll eat your feet and then fuck you, probably. Like they're such ravishingly I hate I.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I'm
What is-
sorry.
where
I'm
is
sorry.
this coming from?
I'm sorry.
What is this based upon?
I get really angry at animals,
Why specifically polar bears are like this?
dude, because they are so much.
They're very big.
They're big and they're incredibly violent. They're not like this cuddly like Coca-Cola creature. You know, like they will fuck you up.
They're not drinking bottles of Coca-Cola.
Let me put it this way. You remember that video? You remember that video that came out like a couple? Well, not came out. It's not like a movie, but like that video that like was trending a couple. I think it was like maybe like probably less than a year ago of that girl pushing the bear off of the fence because it was like attacking her dogs or whatever.
Oh yeah.
There's this like you could not do that to a polar bear. Okay, almost all bears are comparatively like pushovers in comparison to a polar bear. Like a polar bear will turn around, pull out a gun, and shoot you in the kneecaps, and then eat your face off. Like they're such demons. But we have this
Look
like
where they live. They live in like horrible, inhospitable environment. Like they must be pretty
very
tough.
Well, honestly, earned. Quite honestly,
Yeah.
that's an earned environment for them.
I got the ocean thing backwards. I want to correct myself real quick. Almost all ocean species live near the surface of the water. I don't know why I thought it was the opposite of that. But
I mean, who knows?
But the things at the bottom are weird. So, like a couple weeks ago, I saw on Twitter video of a barrel eye. Have you seen this? The head of this fish.
It's gonna piss me off. I know
the
it.
face, like the face and this one should. The face and the head are transparent, and the eyeballs are behind under its skin, so it can look through from the inside out. And it's super weird.
What is it called?
Like barrel eye.
Oh, you
I'll
have
pop a
to
link
see.
this.
I just looked it up.
Yeah,
The picture of this thing is insane.
it's sci-fi.
Oh
It
my
is
god!
straight
It
up
looks like
sci-fi.
There's a picture of it like looking like dead on at the camera, and it looks like that Seaman game from oh my god, was it the
Yeah.
Dreamcast or whatever?
Oh, Dreamcast. Yeah, you would talk to it. It came with a microphone.
Yeah. God, that's such a sick,
Most-
disgusting. I don't like that.
It's weird.
I don't like that. That doesn't look real. It looks like it's got a galaxy in its head.
Maybe it does.
Yeah, that's really like a Men in Black fish.
Yeah.
With a little tiny galaxy. But things on land are seldom this strange. They always make sense in some way. Like an anteater looks so bizarre because it has to go underground, suck out the ants and all that stuff. It always makes sense, and very few things are truly odd. But all the stuff at the bottom of the ocean is like a sick joke.
Yeah.
It's like it's like nature and God had a drunk powwow where they came up with fake things.
There's no fucking rules down there, and that's what bothers me. Like, it's just like there's no rules. It just feels like people just randomizing shit on Gary's Mod and just like making shit. Like it just like that's like that Seaman, like the human face on the fish, like that. Like I could believe that that's real in the ocean. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't surprise. If I saw that, it wouldn't faze me at all. It would be like, oh yeah, of course that's real. But if I saw that on land, I would be screaming. I would be screaming until I like you would hear me in fucking Japan. Like I don't know. The strangest thing on land is probably like maybe like to me kangaroos, even though they're like mostly like normal looking, it's just like it's more about like the fact that they're just like this bipedal muscular deer that has a pouch that it keeps its babies in. That's like fucking weird as hell. Also, they have talons. I didn't know that. Like they can yeah. Well, like they have like well, I don't know. Maybe it's like some of them. But like I know I think I saw some. I mean, I could be totally like making this up. Like I heard this and I just believed it at face value because I just assumed he wouldn't lie to me. But like, who the fuck knows?
They have like velociraptor claws.
Yeah, they have like. I heard that they could disembowel you if they kick you.
Yeah, they're really sharp and they're long enough. I'm trying to think what animal would have the most similar claws that we'd think of, but they're absolutely dangerous. And like you said, they're so powerful that. Somebody posted.
Yeah,
a
there you
picture.
go.
Yeah, you're talking like 4 inches long.
That'll fuck you up, man.
That's truly a talon. Yeah, with that
that'll
level of force behind.
That would pop you like a fucking like a Capri Sun, dude. Like that's a really sick. That's like it reminds me of cassowaries too. Like those are just basically fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah, a couple of these animals are just built for combat. They're built for warfare. They're like you truly.
Yeah,
it's like when tanks really became a thing, and it's like, oh, what can we outfit the tank with? Still make it practical. And, you get like a turret gun and all this crazy shit. That's what a kangaroo is. Nature's like well-armed tank.
They square up to people too. Like they actually get into fighting positions, like boxers do. It's so gross. I don't like that.
Oh, there was a viral video of some guy punching a kangaroo who was like messing with his kid or something. No, it was an awesome video.
That's a famous video, and you know what's fucked up about it is like people don't pay attention to that video enough because people are like, ah ha ha, he punched the kangaroo. Isn't that like a funny video? And I'm like, no, watch that video again. That kangaroo has a dog in a very human headlock. Like it learned how to put an animal in a headlock somehow, and that is deeply disturbing. That's like if an octopus managed to like take apart a gun and put it back together. You know what I mean? Like that is a level of understanding of human strategy that I don't appreciate in an animal.